OBS
Okay.
just disconnected on me.
Oh, alright.
I'm back, but
They just did that randomly on you?
yeah, it's currently thunderstorming. I blame the thunderstorm.
That's fair.
I've been taking to, since it happened last time too, every time it's disconnected, just put in my description, yeah, OBS disconnected, so this isn't parts.
Alright, I got the dinosaur mayonnaise.
Yay!
Go deliver that. After I go and visit the wizard. Again.
Darn enough a wizard that it was. That took doesn't even work here. I don't even know what I'm doing.
No, that really did not work. I don't know why you did that.
Can I express a gripe I have occasionally with my phone?
What's that?
I still get ads for what I assume are for apps that are only legal in Vegas. I keep getting,
like...
I keep getting fucking Solar Cat like, hey, this is the thing. It's like free money. Like, no, it isn't. That's a fucking. It's either gambling or a scam, and I'm not that stupid.
So you get that, I get that, is the thing.
Oh, so
I also get those. It's just a general thing of like, yeah, everybody gets these ads. And it's just like, oh, thank you, I guess. Thank you for being annoying.
And it's always the same exact sort of setup. Like I would get in an ad on Vegas, like scumbag guy finds money, and then it's like I don't know what acquires money, and then person's like, hey, I'll give you a reward, and also this app because you're such a good person, and the other person doesn't show any sort of guilt.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
Like that does not make me want to buy your app.
it really doesn't. I know what they're trying to do, but it's just not working. So they're trying to make you think, oh, she's got a lot of money, so she doesn't care if somebody steals from her. But all it really does is just make it look like the guy's an asshole. It's just like, this is not how you get people to want to get your app.
This guy's an asshole. This girl is super gullible.
Yeah. It's just not a good ad.
What you're telling me is if I get your app, I become super gullible, and I don't need that in my life right now.
Well, I have found another cutscene. Why is Emily just dreaming? What's happening? Okay.
You're the man of her dreams. Too bad you're married. That's literally the whole thing you can skip. I don't think there's like a way to increase our friendship with her.
Huh. She just deleted me. What the hell?
You realizes you could never meant to be something.
Just get like poofed out of existence. Why? Okay, I guess I'll just skip then. Yeah. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, it's the one where she like has all the emeralds in front of her, or all the stones and everything. Yeah, that's about how that goes.
Currently getting yelled by peers for taking his secret stash, what I assume is magazines.
Uh, hmm. Emily, you've got a lot of cutscenes for me. Is something going on here?
Well, it depends on our heart rating.
Yeah, I need to check that, I guess. Oh, well, there's birds. Hello, birds.
Yeah, this is where she gets her pet.
Oh, huh. It does. Your timing was on point. Oh my gosh, Quinn. You came over and like ran up to her and she looked freaked out.
Ah, I forgot you're a robot!
Oh my god. That was actually brilliant, just seeing you like running up to her and it's just like, ah! Terrified the fuck out of her.
I heard you like bows, so I contacted my what? Oh, you like parrots? I see.
That took you a second, didn't it?
No, I make a reference to half the time. There is a group of characters called Ka, like pretty much a massive G-Man from Psychonauts reference, but crows.
Ah, I see. I've actually almost gotten Lewis's full like star value.
And
I
also
forget.
they keep asking you like identify questions for for like passwords and stuff, but they do it really badly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They always make like muddly noise whenever they would speak your choice, which I always find hilarious because it's literally like we're not gonna voice every potential thing you could say, so we're just gonna mumble it.
Sleeping notes.
Hello, possum.
Trying to figure out what Lewis's favorite things are. Oh, here we go. Autumn Bounty. Okay. I don't know if the Star Drop Saloon's got that. No, it does not. Well, damn.
I can check what it has. Hold up 1 sec.
I'm in the saloon at the moment. Unfortunately, it does not have that. Oh.
I mostly just gave him beer personally.
Does that work too?
Yeah, it's a like under a light gift, so you still get friendship points.
Okay, yeah. I might as well just hand him a beer. See if that'll bump him up to full. If I find him. He's probably in his house right now, actually. What's up? That is kind of a thing for soldiers. What, what's his name?
Kent.
Kent said, yeah. Just the whole thing of like, I'm used to having more structure in my day. It is absolutely true for a lot of soldiers. They do have some trouble with adjusting to that kind of thing.
I
We need
think we
blueberry jelly too.
Be like very good for people with autism during the military with that, except like proven to not be true.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Our
It's not
brains are
actually.
just wired differently, so the normal like breaking down and becoming a unit thing just doesn't work on us.
Yeah, no.
We don't have blueberry jelly right now.
Okay.
We're in the process of getting dried peaches, and once we have room in my preserve jars, we make no preserve jars. I'll dump blueberries in it.
Right. It's just gonna take us a little bit.
Yeah.
How have I still not increased my foraging? I just don't understand. How much do I need for this level? Oh. Hey, Jody.
It's quite a workout walking up all the way up here. It's not really that much of a workout. Large mark bash for a casserole.
Yep. Oh, starfruit. For cat. I think we have those.
Yeah, we do. By the way, I have 5 on mountains. I forgot.
Oh, well.
They hoard
that helps
food.
out. I found the starfruit.
Yeah, I was holding it aside for. I think Kent has a mission.
Yeah, he does. I just got it. Did we have more growing? Is the question?
We should.
Do we though? Because that seems like something that we should probably ask before I go in. Well, I think so. I think it's these like. I think it might be those fruits. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have starfruit growing. We can always buy more seeds if need be. But I think we've got some growing already. Oh no. When your inventory is full, you don't know what to toss. All right, just there's a peach inside the greenhouse that I can't pick up. If you want to obtain it from the void at some point. Damn thing bounced.
Okay, one sec. I'm picking things.
Oh, there we go. Turns out summer squash count as a golden vegetable.
Yeah, it's a vegetable one. I think I just got a golden version.
I did too.
Go and turn it in.
Yep.
I'll
I'm on the way. I'm running for it. I'm sprinting. I'm stopping because there's 2 things in a row that are possible items. There was nothing. I had my hopes up. My hopes were dashed.
Hey, Sophia Morgan. I managed to see you in time because I have the OBS up behind me. I've been good. I've been surviving, actually. That's the best I can do.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like that.
So tell everyone about your trip.
Oh yeah. We went down to Carmel by the Sea in California, so it's like kind of pretty far south. It's a nice area. We got to kind of enjoy. I could do this one easily enough. We got to enjoy some pretty cold weather, which especially for winter is, or not winter, but summer is nice. Didn't have to deal with the usual like, oh goody, everything is hot and I hate everything kind of situation. The house we were in was pretty good too. I think I showed you pictures on the Discord now.
Yeah, you did.
That location is really nice. Unfortunately, everybody else got a bed. I had to sleep on the couch, which was not great. I powered through it though. Oh, hello, Jody. I don't have your fish. Oh. Oh, that's a tricky one. Oh, God.
I
That
believe it's
is.
yeah.
I think it's the lie, honestly, but
No, he gets mad. I think it's the second one.
yeah, he does apparently. Oh, damn it! I left clicked and it clicked the wrong one. Son of a bitch. I hate that so much. I just went there to give him the like star fruit, and it's just like, ah yes, because you left clicked back into it. Oh my gosh. I also have a bot. Son of a, what a messed up day. Hang on. For me. Boop. And then let's just do the port.
I have something I randomly just remembered.
What's that?
The times I would advertise your channel when we're streaming on the same day but doing different things. Like, hey, if you want this and this, my friend Kayla is doing it. I don't think you got any followers for me at the time for that because
I don't think maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
I think one time I didn't have like a lot of people like watching me at any given point, so it was like
Yeah.
shouting to the void like, "Hey, go watch my friend if you like Warhammer 40k and or Arma."
I think the issue as well is just trying to keep people watching stuff. Like, I don't even play Arma at this point in time. The unit that I was in, like, dropped down really hard, and it was kind of obvious to see it coming at the time, unfortunately. Just not great leadership, not great people getting involved in that kind of thing, which happens to a lot of Arma units over time.
I wonder why I've been playing lately. I just thought maybe we're just busy with other things.
No, it's just like I saw the kind of like writing on the wall of like people are leaving the unit in droves. A lot of the old people are leaving. A lot of the new people aren't staying. The unit's kind of dying. And like there's some effort to change things, but the effort's not going to be effective from the looks of it.
Oh, I got the war cutscene.
Oh, lovely. Not to try to make it up to Kent later. That sucks. God damn it. Well, I can still give him the star fruit, and that'll finish his quest and give me the stuff, I think. It's just annoying that the button mispressed fucked me over again. I gotta be careful about that a bit more. Oh,
Just leaving the sewers.
oh
Huh?
god, I got 2 cutscenes there. Jeez. In here? Where is he actually right now? Oh, there he is. He's right down here. God, he blends in with the table. There we go.
It's a soldier training.
Yeah, good with that. I think that bumped up his friendship a bit more. Yeah, that bumped him up to 4. Okay, that countered the mess up. At least it was only like 25 friendship points, not like 50. I just... Oh boy. Gotta watch that. I've been trying to like look into other army units, but nothing's really caught my eye, unfortunately.
I do
I
like
think
the
it's...
idea of the mention of the elemental war as something that happened in the background, but
Oh
still,
yeah.
having like scars on the dwarf and the shuttle person, and just the case of a robot has entered this area and is completely baffled as to the goings on.
I will say, like, with Kent's whole thing, it's interesting that he talks about, like, popcorn and the trenches and everything. Because there's not really any guns in this world as far as I could see. There's bombs, but not really anything that would be like a gun.
That way, how long have you been streaming on Twitch? Uh, so around I think around the coronavirus actually, 2020, 2021, somewhere around there.
Yeah, around there. It would be... I think it was during COVID that we both started.
I know you were streaming a little bit longer than I have because
Yeah.
I didn't even comprehend that someone would.
Want to watch that stuff? Yeah. It's like I got, I think, a good number of viewers, and probably the most viewers I had playing Wrath of the Righteous on Twitch.
I
A
think.
couple of them were some pretty,
Oh yes, Rafa, I
pretty
just
like...
or also known as my mortal enemy lives here. Remember when we actually did the tabletop for it for a while, for like a short while, and I was thinking, if we encounter a whole run, I'm going to be mad at him. I'm not going to be able to stop myself.
he's he, he has forever been labeled that dick. Oh, we've had a lot of conversations to think about Holren in the past, and just like how he's the like quintessential kind of misguided inquisitor, essentially. Just because like he's so focused on trying to root out evil that he sees evil wherever he goes, and thus technically aids evil. There is something to be said for being too self-righteous. I think Goblins actually had that in their webcomic, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, there. Oh god, it's been years since. Nowadays, I
The...
don't read as much wit comics.
Yeah, same. Well, I keep a couple open and stuff like that, but I
No,
need to get...
I
Well,
mean
not really.
as much wit comics as I used to, and that used to be like an
Oh,
absurd
yeah.
amount.
Yeah, no, fair. Um, but like, as I'm thinking about it, it's just like, if you want to think about somebody that's self-righteous to the point of being destructive, both to himself and others, the Dwarven Paladin fits the bill perfectly. Like, it's really hard to think of anybody else that caused as much damage as that man did, all in the name of justice, regardless of if the person
I
was good or
believe it
not.
was like almost excessively lawful, but not
Not
but to
good,
the
yeah.
point of insanity.
Yeah, like, he... I think it was shown that he physically could not die as well.
I believe he was like some sort of lich. I'm looking at Rob right now because now it's gonna bug me.
Yeah, he was some kind of lich. I remember that.
Core,
He was.
lawful good technically. Um,
I love the technically.
that's what it says.
I know it is on point though. Okay, I'll just have to go back here and get a bunch of bug meat tomorrow. We need 100 bug meat. Which I need to figure out the best way to get bug meat now that I'm thinking about it.
Not a lich. He did have the souls of his former victims so sort of fused to him, so I would say worse.
Yeah, it is definitely worse. Gosh, this whole thing is just like when you let your duty like consume you, it's a major thing. We kind of had to deal with that yesterday in Carrying Crown, actually. One of the characters is a devout follower of Pharasma, and he believes everything he does is ordained by Pharasma. So when he asked her, kind of like, I've done all this for you, why am I still suffering? As in, why am I still being tested? She asked, or she basically said, when did I ever ask you to suffer? And the whole point of it was basically, no, I'm not the one that's causing you to suffer. You're doing that to yourself. But his character was so kind of dogmatic in how he views Pharasma, he didn't understand what she was saying. And that kind of thing happens a lot in a lot of different games. It's the like the whole point of it, I think, is just that a lot of characters that maybe start blaming their gods for things are kind of misplacing the situation, essentially.
If I remember correctly, I'm not sure if we're still talking about Core. I believe his deal was he believed anyone. He exterminated monsters and anyone associated with monsters.
Because evil spreads, according to him.
Yeah, I think like he even told the kid who was being raised by a relatively good orc simply because you were in association with an orc, therefore you're evil. Therefore, what the fuck? It's basically a case of there is flaw in your logic I do not like.
It was like he even apologized of just your clan was a good clan, and I am certain that you have the spark of good in you, but evil spreads like a disease, and being around it increases the evil within you, and all kinds of stuff like that. It was his whole thing of like, regardless of if somebody is good, if they associate with evil, they are bad. It's goblins in general, like, is a very kind of redemption versus black and white kind of viewpoint. Like the goblins, for instance, are not evil. They are pretty much just trying to survive. They're, I would honestly say, good aligned. And because they are goblins, they are often seen as evil.
Man, he would hate Pathfinder.
No, he would actually love that.
No, it's second edition, though.
Oh, do you mean like gore or
lore-wise in second edition? Or at least they're now a core race, so they're capable of doing good. So.
Oh yeah, they are capable of doing good. I would honestly say though, he probably would still go out hunting goblins, because they still have that reputation for being bad. Like, it's something to kind of remember is like, yeah, it's a core race. That core race does not mean that they are loved everywhere.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just I just keep thinking of characters that would, not like him. It's basically a very case of like rare cases of I don't trust you, I don't trust your methods, and there's days like just leave me the hell alone. I don't want to do anything with adventure stuff. Okay.
I mean, oh God. He would definitely despise Roran, I think. Because Roran would be the character that... Roran's a redemptionist. He always believes that people have the capacity for good. And that, you know, a lot of people don't choose to be evil. They are rushed into it due to circumstances. It is that kind of thing that, like, when I look at Roran, I think, like, is he the type of character that sees things in black and white, or does he see things in colors of gray? Despite being very optimistic, very hopeful of people, and very much like, you know, everybody has the capacity for good, it's not because he sees things in black and white, it's because he sees things in shades of gray.
I'm gonna need to reset to third over the beginning, because can you like look at my Steam chat to see if I'm the one being ridiculous here? Because
what's that? Hang on, I'm in the middle of the mines at the moment, and I'm trying to get the bug stuff that we need for the quest.
Sophia Morgan just at.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure this person is not taking not getting the hint. I'm not sure if I'm being unreasonable or.
Oh. Oh. No, you're definitely being reasonable. I would honestly say, like, you know, not everybody wants art of things. It's not really a good move to try to advertise yourself in other people's channels on Twitch. A lot of people actually just have straight up bans for that kind of thing. So I would honestly say that you're not being out of line here. It's just
I'm going to say I said no.
Yeah.
The fact that they're saying my price is very pretty and I think you for easily is making me feel less. It's making me feel less inclined to be like nice now. You're actively ignoring me.
It feels very suspicious as well when you say stuff like that. It's just like, no. It's very pushy. Just if they keep it going, you may just need to ban them. Maybe need to toss a report out there of just like trying to, or just being very aggressive with art pushing. Okay, I've gotten 35 bug meat. I can hold out here for a second too. Anyway, Clint's closed right now. The thing I was going to do, I can't do anymore. Well, back to going down deeper. Damn it, Clint, you and your terrible hours.
Bye, Sophia Morgan.
Yep.
I'm starting to think they were only in my chat to tell me things.
It's very likely there's a lot of phishing going on. People do that all the time, and it's very annoying.
I mean, it's chat on my thing, so I can get like credit for it, but
yeah.
I have a tag that already says I do not have money for commissions, and it's like, I bet you can afford me. Like, no, I can't.
It's also possible that it's a bot. That's the thing, because that was not great English, what I was seeing. And a lot of bots tend to skip over words and such like that. Just because there are certain things that people put out there, they're just like auto-banned sentences and such like that. It's possible. It may not be the case. It also might just be how that person types. Regardless, it's not okay to try to sell people stuff in the middle of their streams. That's not how things go. You also should not try to directly message a streamer for things. That's just not okay. It's okay to have conversations with like streamers in the middle of streams, like, you know, in the chat. That's fine, but don't try to use the chat or direct messaging to sell stuff. That's just not okay. This is not that type of website. We're not here to find people to buy things from. That's not what we're here for. We're here to enjoy things and have fun and all kinds of stuff. You can toss money to your streamer and everything, but don't assume that makes them beholden to you in some way. Something I actually need to put in the Discord soon, Nam, is I went onto VR chat a little bit ago with one person, and we ran around VCAT as Pikmin. We just ran around as like a blue and red Pikmin. You doing okay over there?
I'm doing okay, just
Annoyed.
I'm annoyed, yeah, and I'm trying not to be vocal about it, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. I get it. I think you'd probably like the pictures of just like a red and blue Pikmin running around the place doing silly things. I'm gonna buy this bus stop. Okay, I've got 48. Bug. Okay, so we got 5 more days? Yeah, we got time. Oh, I got an ancient seed, by the way.
Wait.
Let's drop that in there. I could just drop that. We could drop that in here for now. That way I don't lose it. Spring. It is summer, isn't it? That's the thing. I can't remember what season it is right now. I think it's summer.
It's summer right now, yeah.
All right. Greenhouse it is.
I mean, greenhouse is probably the best choice for anything we need, like for a long period of time, anyways, because we don't care.
Plus, more just like I got some rice shoots, and I figure why not?
Oh, you can't grow them in the. I don't think you can grow them in the greenhouse. I think they need like planted next to water.
Maybe. However, the greenhouse was not watered today, so I may need to take care of that anyways. We'll see, though. There. All right. Oh, and then you. Glad I went in here. That would have been really bad if all of our plants just died because we didn't water them. Do you have enough peaches for the dried peaches stuff?
Yeah, I already turned it in.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not good.
That's okay, I'm fixing it.
I need to go see Clint tomorrow. I've got a bunch of geodes to break. Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Robin got up early to water some crops, and they were already done.
Yeah, I heard that was it. It's a common thing that happens.
Yeah, I just find it funny. It's just like, yeah, they were indeed already done. Wait, it was full again. No, it's not. Those just aren't done. Okay. And I'll just drop these two down.
I think what's more funny is that I got a ticket and then I got like 4 honeycombs that you can see that I just posted near plants.
Yeah, I just see them all over there, just like, oh god. We're gonna need to really up the amount of work that we do there, I think. Just put down a couple more things for it. Yeah, no, you can grow rice inside the greenhouse.
Oh.
Yeah, they increased in size. You just have to water it. I think they auto water if they're nearby water.
Okay,
but if they aren't, you know.
Alright, I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's not too bad then. Might actually just like grow some, like a bunch of rice shoots and everything over and over again. Okay, we got some ancient fruits. I've got 1 golden one so far. We need 5. I'm gonna convert the other ones into seeds.
Okay.
That way we get a couple more of those growing. Because they regrow. It's just we need to, I think, plant some more of them. Here we go. Okay, we no longer need ancient seeds for a little while. Just that low when you get like an extra 6 of them out of 3 seeds. That's the wrong way to do that.
So any eggs we get that's iridium.
Alright. We may have been low on hay, actually.
Did you check the...
No, I just went chopping up some hay, and it was just like, you know, or some weeds, and it was just like hay for days. I think we had enough, it's just, I think I just refilled it. Because I'm not getting any more now. I'll put the ancient fruit into your purple chest.
Okay.
I feel bad for Shane now. Because he's just like, I hated my job at Jojo Mart, but now that I'm employed, I feel even worse.
You live on a farm. You have chickens.
Yes, but I have not progressed his storyline as much as you have. So I'm gonna keep working on that so he's not so depressed for me.
How dare you make my husband depressed?
It's not that I made your husband depressed, it's that Jojo Mart closing made him depressed. You want to blame somebody, blame Jojo Mart.
No, I mean, blaming Jojo Mart's always, like, the default.
I mean, it's a go-to option. I do agree with you there. I'm just saying, blame Jojo Mart.
The quote had in time, they're a bunch of pecknecks.
Yeah.
Peck and pecknecks is a in-game swear word I wish I used more often.
It's kind of funny sounding, isn't it?
I'm not sure if you played Hat and Dime, but it's just...
No, I have. I haven't beaten it. I need to do that, but I have played it. It's pretty fun, honestly.
It was a case of, like... Yeah, don't say this. It's an old word thing. It's like, oh, so he's... You know, has some old violence. No, he just swears a lot, and they swear is bird theme, so...
It's the like pecker, yeah? That's what you're saying?
No, peck neck. Like peck as in pecking.
And then neck.
Yeah.
Peck neck. Huh. Oh, I get what it's supposed to be referencing.
Yeah, it's funny when you take it out of context because I could say it all day long and not have it get censored.
I know. It like the thing that they're referencing is beatnik. Like
Are they?
beatnik, peck neck.
I thought they were just like trying to avoid saying the F word.
No, because then they'd go with feathers. You know, because that's the common bird-themed swear word replacement for F. Just feathers.
I'll take your word for it. Just in the fandom, peck is the replacement word for the F word. Bird.
In the fandom, that's absolutely fine. It might be in the fandom. It might be the actual case. I don't know. It's just to me, it immediately makes me think of beatnik.
I love fandoms of video games, especially when they add things that are established in like concept art, and they make it like this character is now this. Like, oh, that's fascinating. Tell me more. Tell me your lore that you've made up from scraps.
There's like so did you play any Endless Zone Zero after like trying to stream it?
I had not. I got distracted with one scene.
Okay, that's fair. So there's a group of like maids and butlers essentially called Victoria Housekeeping. And they go into the hollows. Like basically think of it like a noble group that is themed around butlers and maids. One of them has the ability to levitate and throws bamboos at people. One of them is a shark girl who
I see the Shark Girl one commercials.
Her weapon is actually really cool. I kind of like it because it's a spear that doubles as a scissors. Like, she's able to open its mouth, essentially, and uses it like a cutting tool. Which I find kind of cool, honestly. It feels more like she is splitting the weapon and then treating it like a set of dual blades or something like that. But overall, her combat style feels very nice. She doesn't use the scissor function much. It's just for one attack, mainly. Or like a couple. There's one girl that is just like incredibly klutzy, incredibly nervous, and runs around with a chainsaw. She's adorable, but I kind of wish she'd put the chainsaw down. Because that thing is lethal, and your first interaction with her is nearly getting sawed in half.
I was listening to you and not paying attention to the cutscene that you get after we do the veggies thing. It's just like, I'm selling them with a high markup, even though they're organic. Like, dude, seriously, come on. It's like, hey, would you like to buy them back for 250 plus 50 10G? Like, you're just really lucky that I can't do Crichton here, otherwise I have a hack that's really sharp.
And I have a friend with the Galaxy Sword. It would be a real shame if that Galaxy Sword suddenly ended up in somebody's neck.
I have a Galaxy Sword. I'm robotic. The laws cannot contain me.
Oh, God. Alright. I've collected about 64 bug meat. I need a little more than that. But, there was one other... The character I want to talk about was Lycaon. Because his character design is impressive on a lot of levels. And I feel like the most impressive part of his character design in terms of detailing is the kind of knuckle gauntlets he's got along with the pocket watch. I need to play through his like his kind of like friendship mission thing, because that usually gives like a little bit more time with certain characters, a little bit more of their background and such like that. But his gauntlets have letters on them in English. So for each like kind of knuckle that he's got on his left hand in particular, that's the only hand I've been able to see the lettering on. He always keeps his right hand behind his back, and it's incredibly difficult to catch any moment where his like hand is out and showing off the letters. But his left hand has the letters FULL on it. And I'm wondering like what could be on his other hand. Could it be a reference to like, oh, I just realized that I killed enough slimes. I've apparently completed Marlin's quest.
You get the slime ring, which is I think this makes you immune to the slime mobs. In fact, not much else.
Yeah, that's all it does. I just had that moment of like, oh, I did that. Okay. But considering he's a wolf, I have to wonder if it's maybe a reference to like, oh, raccoon shop is expanded. Good enough. The concept of full and half moons, or could it be like what is the word on his other hand? I need to know now. And the game doesn't show it that well. And I'm like, every time I see fan art of this guy, I'm looking at his hands like, where is the other word? One of you has to know. You're the fan community. You guys are insane at finding details. What is his other word? And so far, nobody has actually put it in. They've put in the wording on his left hand. They do everything with his left hand. I haven't seen his right hand, and it's driving me insane. I have the character, but there's no character model viewer. So it's just like, where is the right pose that I can possibly pause the game and catch his hand?
They create a model viewer and then just shown that his hands like to the back of it, like up against his back, so you still can't see it, just to make you suffer more.
That might be the case. Actually, this is a fun little detail. Um, the people behind Zenless Zone Zero put out the models, like the full 3D models for their characters, out into the internet. That's just out there for people to download. So everybody's been grabbing them and then throwing them into VR chat. And it's surprising to me because I would not have expected them to put their models out there. So like I need to like find these things and then just take a look at his hand and just see what is on there to satisfy my own curiosity at this point, because I'm just going insane. Unfortunately.
There's nothing. It's an in joke. When he dies, it switches to empty, just to confuse you more.
Let me see here. Come on. Oh, here we go. Gloves. Huh. Nope, that's not quite it. See? Von Lekion. Let's see here. What is on his other hand? Trivia here somewhere. Okay. And that's right. There are upcoming agents, which are nice. It's good to see that they're still adding more characters. DMs, media, maybe? Dynamic wallpaper. Damn it. Even his dynamic wallpaper has the right hand hidden. Son of a bitch. Why is everything on the left for you? Why is it specifically on the left? Character sheet. Okay. That's too tiny. No. I'm gonna hit OK while I look through this. Oh, wait. Damn it! official artwork, but his hand is turned to the side. Ah! Oh, wait. No! Son of a bitch! There's one with his hands crossed, but it's covering up the letters. Ah! What? How is this possible? How is it that every, image I'm seeing out here is just like, yep, his left hand is forward. His left hand is forward. The right hand's hidden. Left hand forward. Can't see the right hand. Okay, there's one with the right hand, which is a calendar, but it's too tiny and I can't see anything. The developers are doing this on purpose.
And like I said,
I know it's gonna drive me insane. Oh god, this is something I could pose to somebody. It's just like, I got a challenge for you. What is on Lycaon's right hand? And just see how many people go insane alongside me. Oh my god.
I have dried hot peppers. I shall crush them and make them, and put them on pizza. If I could.
It does sound good, actually.
That's just basic for me. I have a very white person approach to spice.
I mean, fair. It's kind of hard not to. I mean, you say that. It is the assumption that other people are able to have spice a bit more than we are, but I can tell you that's just not true. There absolutely are people out there that just cannot handle spice.
Look, he's breaking my fucking Your
stone wall?
Yeah.
Remember, those degrade.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's a wall I just put back up.
Huh. I'm honestly not sure then. Somebody is trolling me. Maybe Shane did it. Maybe he was that upset about losing his job at Jojo Mart.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of your husband. Gotta be honest, after I said that, I half expected a now listen here, you.
I figured out the answer, but I'm concentrating. Alright, let's see. I've got some more stuff that I can break at Clint's place. I maxed out my forging, so now anything I pick up that counts as forgeable is iridium quality, and that includes truffles.
Nice, actually. That's pretty good. I need to do the same thing. Unfortunately, it takes a while.
Now I just have everything else. Yeah, I have farming and foraging done. My highest so far is 7 in fishing and mining, and my combat is 6 because I'm not really fighting guy. I can get hit by a monster and die guy.
That does seem to be my thing more than yours. Which is a little unfortunate, because it's just I could use your assistance here and there, and it's just nope, I can't take Nem here, he'll die. Nope, I can't take Nem there, he will die.
I'm gonna trigger the ginger undercuts thing, so I can just work on that instead, make myself feel better.
About your lack of combat experience.
The fact that I consistently die. Oh, is that line in Terraria? Someone somewhere has a Nimso banner, yeah?
Yeah.
Speaking of games we've done before, I've been replaying Thief Simulator 2, and they've added a lot more stuff, and so I'm honestly considering just re-streaming that.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, I know I've done this before, but I did it on the day one, and they added all this cool stuff.
There's some new like thief games out there that are interesting. A bunch of horror ones, funnily enough. One is like very Phasmophobia similar, where you can't see the ghost, but the ghost is actively hunting you as you try to steal things from an office building.
I'm like, I wonder if someone sold that ready for me because I've often said if I could make horror games, one of the horror games I make is someone robbing a mansion or something to the ground while there's monsters. Like, I imagine like a Resident Evil style game where you have all these gems and stuff that you're just nicking.
Oh, there is a Lethal Company style game that is like medieval, where your whole thing is like you're managing a cart and trying to get to the end to find out if there's any life out there. I think it's like Pilgrim is the name of it, and it looks really well done. There's traps on the floor. There are enemies that steal the loot that you get. You get chased by a giant that likes to, you know, play with people it catches by slamming them into the ground over and over again. There's one guy that will just karate kick you and you'll just explode. It's kind of funny. I know I got like you interested in EDF6 recently. That game is a trip.
You got me interested in what?
Earth Defense Force 6.
Oh, yes. I just can't afford it.
Yeah. It's got time travel in it. A lot of it. And I find it very hilarious because every time that you time travel, it increases the number. So it's just like the first time you do it, Earth Defense Force 6 begins now. And you go back in time. And now the enemies are stronger than they were before. And there's all these new enemy types. Then you get back up to the present day. And it's just like, well, we almost succeeded. Now we got to go back in time again. And then it's just like Earth Defense Force 7 begins now. And I'm just sitting there like, how many of these did you prep? I just know that somewhere along the way it's just going to become like Earth Defense Force 22. Okay, maybe we should stop going back in time. Maybe we need to find a solution to our current predicament. Things do not seem to be getting better. It's like every time that you go back, you bring back equipment and gear from the future with you. And that's like kind of canon of just like you have knowledge of the future, so you're bringing that back and you're using that to combat the aliens. But you can't just like tell people how things are going to go because they just put you into a mental hospital.
I mean, I would too.
I'm from the future. You need to understand. Okay, buddy, we're going to get you into the straitjacket now.
I mean, I believe you. I just also won't help because I played so many things that involve time travel. Like, okay, so you might be starting what you're trying to prevent. You might not even prevent anything at all. You might, and then
In
it's
this
just like, so
case,
you're not helpful.
like,
I'm gonna go.
in this case, it's less you're the one time traveling. It's more the aliens are time traveling and you're going back to stop them. Like the aliens have developed time travel, and you're actively using their own time travel against them. Because every time they go back, they make things worse.
Seeing it, I think in like a Cartoon Network TV show.
I mean, I think that is. I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of feels like it's a one of those time travel offs, you know? Just back and forth, over and over again. One side gets the upper hand, then they go back. Another side gets the upper hand, they go back. Here we go. Juicy Bugs is done. That's going to cause another crab cake thing, isn't it?
I don't remember.
That might. It'll be fine. One of the things that happens with time travel that I find so hilarious is that the bugs, like the insects, just get a graphical change. They don't like become immensely stronger or anything like that. They just get like slightly more powerful, and it's just like the scientist that you're with is just like, all right, this timeline seems very similar to our own. Watch out for any small changes. And I'm looking at the bugs, and I'm like, well, I found it, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel like this is much of an upgrade.
They're shinier now to blind you.
They're more detailed and they're more bug-like. They aren't like, kind of basic looking ants anymore. They've got like little details and ridges and things. It's just like, all right, that's decent, I guess. I don't know. What do I do with this? There was a change, but it wasn't much of one. I got some fairy dust. Do you have anything that you're producing that you want like immediately?
No, not right now.
Okay. Like it's kegs, furnaces, refining equipment, anything like that, I can immediately get the item from. Okay. Yes? No? Okay. I should take care of the child who is constantly asleep. I'm at that stage where I've got nothing else to do right now. How goes things on the aisle? Or do we have the materials for that yet?
Yeah, but we need like 5 battery packs.
Okay, well, we have 2.
And
So
200 hardwood, which we're close to getting.
yeah, I can keep working on that. Just need to like spend a bit of time on that, I think. I just checked the time. We've already been going for like an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm just like, where did the time go? We've just been chatting about various things.
And that's how our streams normally go.
Yeah. Stream of consciousness style and everything. Okay, Emily, you gave me a sea urchin. I do not need this. I'll take care of the greenhouse and then go chop down some trees. I hate to say it, Nam. Don't look at the farm.
Actually, we now have to. We have 200 hardwood through various chests.
Well, I should still cut down some more. May need some.
You can go and get your foraging.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a prismatic shard.
Well, great. Yeah, don't. Yeah. You were complaining yesterday, like, I don't want to fix this fence again, and I'm just looking at the fence like, oh. he's not going to be happy.
I'm not happy now.
I didn't do it, just to be clear.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. Wouldn't do that to me.
Uh-huh.
We may screw each other over occasionally, but we're actually very respectful when it comes to shit like this.
That stuff is hard and difficult to get right, yeah. I just find that, like, immensely painful to look at in a weirdly funny way. It's that sensation of just like, I just fixed this. It's a little funny it broke. Oh well.
A little funny it broke, I say. Mentally, I'm screaming.
Internal rage.
And we just need either the silver wine, the golden void card, or the 5 golden ancient fruits. What would ancient fruits taste like?
I don't know. They're these like thick blue plants. So I don't really know what they would taste like. I imagine it's
Radiant
good. I
can't
just
have
don't know.
blue. Randy Face is a marvel in our house. We enjoy him so.
He is a very funny comedian. I still remember the one of him acting drunk just to get pulled over. Like
I think
when he
drunk
gets
just
pulled
to get
over
pulled, just for the to get
just
pulled
for the
over.
thrill of it. He's a recovering alcoholic or whatever, and it's just like he's pulled over. He's just like, oh man, I'm gonna get arrested. And just like, you're free to go. Wait, you are? Yep. Oh, you're right. I am. Zooms off.
That's the only thing you can do in Australia. You do that here in America, you're going to get arrested regardless.
Yeah. I do love just the like him acting incredibly drunk, and then the police officer gets the breathalyzer test from him. You know, looks at it, looks at him, looks at the breathalyzer, slams it on his car.
I was interpreting as him shaking it, trying to see if it's like not rereading it correctly.
No.
Oh,
He
for
like
fuck's sake!
makes the full, yeah, the cutscene.
No. I think that's my neighbor again. So I'll be right back. Again.
Okay. All right. Well, Chad, how goes things?
I wonder I was in the middle of something. I don't understand why he doesn't listen to me.
Because he's old and he's crotchety. I mean, I'm not wrong. What's up, kid? No, there's...
I didn't answer the door while he's just walking away, and I think he thinks I'm just straight up not available. I'm gonna keep having him think that.
He might come back.
You know, if he comes back, hopefully Mom will be here.
Yeah, well, you know, I understand the frustration. Oh, it's Demetrius' birthday. Oh, and tomorrow's a trout derby, too.
Right now, I just need the battery packs. I meant to put everything else in.
Well, we can't really generate battery packs on our own, can we?
No, we need thunderstorms for that.
Yeah. The one thunderstorm we had is already passed, too, so...
I'm gonna look up the other ways to get battery packs.
What do you think?
Lightning rod, solar powder, iridium bat, stingray, fish pond. Javelin cart.
Solar panel.
Hint and Pan might also send a battery pack in the mail.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We would want to put down solar panels on Ginger Island, and we don't have access to that quest to get the recipe until we go to Ginger Island. So
The key's behind the lock.
let's see what else is there. Stingray. Yeah, Pirate Cove. Okay. Odd that you can sell the stingrays for mahogany seeds. That feels wrong. You know?
Yeah.
We should probably get a couple of fishing ponds going, though. You know?
I know. I
Let's see
don't.
about purchasing one. Let's see. Well, she might be closed right now, actually. Yep, she's closed.
Apparently,
Shoot.
Drawful 2 is free on Steam right now.
Which is?
Drawful 2. From Jackbox.
Oh, okay. Had me confused there. I was like, I've never heard of that.
And it's currently free on Steam, so if you want, you can get it. My philosophy is,
Okay,
it's free.
that's actually better than I thought it would be.
What?
The slime charmer ring no longer makes you immune to slime, like being slimed.
Okay.
You no longer take damage from slimes.
Oh, that is a lot more useful.
Yeah. Especially iridium slimes. Like, going into the mines there and just completely negating damage from a single enemy type. That alone is incredibly useful.
I mean, a single enemy type, the most common enemy type.
Yeah. It also makes farming iridium so much easier because you don't take damage from the slimes anymore. I think you maybe can still be slimed, but you don't take any, like, HP loss from them. So you could just kind of keep going. I found some grapes.
I have a
Should be
minor
worth looking
problem with
for.
one of my headphones features, which is I can accidentally start playing videos that I've paused when I'm trying to turn it off or on.
Oh, so you're just like randomly hitting the wrong button.
It's the power button. I don't know exactly what triggers it.
Hmm. I guess I'll just hold on to the grapes I've got then and convert them into wine later.
Yeah, I put blueberries in there.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna do some late night fishing.
Oh, we actually have a lot of grapes. I don't need to worry about holding on to them. I might put the slime charmer ring into my dresser though, and then just like hang on to that for whenever I need to go and fight in the skull area again, like the skull dungeons. Yeah, actually, since it's late, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to grab something to drink from downstairs. My throat is getting a little dry.
Okay.
I will hop into the bed though, so I don't miss out on that. I'm back. You're going to make it to bed, aren't you?
I'm trying. I was fishing.
Well, it's 1:20. So,
Safe.
all right. Time for the trout derby again. I guess I'll spend some time on that. And yes, I will in fact be cheating.
How are you cheating?
You're the one that bought up all those crab cakes.
Oh. I don't think that counts as cheating. I think it just counts as having food.
Oh wait, those actually don't give you a bonus.
I think they give you a defense thing.
Yeah, they do. There was something else I could eat though that gives me fishing. What was it? Lobster bisque, that's it. And then there's not much else I can make that really gives me a better fishing buff at the moment. Well, fish tacos, but those take a little bit. I'll see if pudding also does it. And it's +4 at that, so not a small amount. I should probably put this stuff down. No, wait on that. You got the greenhouse today?
Yeah. And then I'll join you after I finish the eggs.
Oh, remind me to get a bunch of fiber for the raccoon wife.
Oh
About
yeah,
a
for
full
the book.
stack. Yeah, it's a full stack, but you get mixed seeds from, grass and everything.
Yeah, I know. I picked it
So
up.
I figured that's kind of useful for maybe building up foraging. Oh, hey, I leveled up foraging. Nice. Finally. My
Speaking
god.
of,
I'm at 9. Ah, the annual trout derby. We can get all kinds of rewards for catching fish. Is that a trout? That's a sunfish, isn't it? Yep, sunfish. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but it's gone now. Oh, there's a fishing spot there. I think you can fish from behind him. A little more, a little more.
that's as far as I can go.
Oh, your fishing isn't as good as mine then, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
Damn
gonna
it.
steal this guy's trout. Oh, this feels mean. I bullied that man. Oh, too short. Too short. Oh, is that an actual trout? That might be. No, it's a pike. This feels a little mean. Like, I am laying this line across this guy's face.
I mastered the art of fishing. I can pass myself as a human father who talks about his son's kids.
Nobody's gonna buy it.
Yes, I need kids first.
Uh-huh.
You know how hard it is to acquire a human child in this day and age?
It's actually not that difficult, but okay. Might be because you're a robot.
No, they have these things called mothers and laws.
You did try to go to an orphanage, right? Not a,
They're so orphanages?
yes?
I thought they just get burned down.
Why would the orphanages actively get burned down?
I don't know, it always seems to be in your human media. Something horrible happens in orphanages.
I mean, yes, that in the media, yeah, of course, because that's kind of the like standard villain thing of I burned down an orphanage, but
I don't see why. In all the media, orphanages are horrible. Perhaps the villain should just open an orphanage.
I was
Then,
starting to think you may judge humanity off of movies a little too much. You know, it's funny. I haven't actually gotten a single golden tag this entire time.
I've gotten two.
How?
I
Where am
don't
I?
know. You have better fishing than I do.
I know, that's the thing. I've got like I've gotten a bunch of rainbow trout, but none of them have a golden tag. I'm just catching like rainbow trout that exist, and they aren't handing me what I want. The game tossed me a handicap, I guess.
Dorado.
Yep, a Dorado.
Search for El Dorado.
Oh, I got a rare disc again.
We keep these fish, right?
Yeah, we can keep the fish. They just want the golden tag. So, like, if you catch a fish and it gives you a golden tag, you just hand that in. You don't need to worry about the fish itself. Oh, shit. Oh, rainbow trout. And a treasure chest. Maybe this one will have the golden tag. Turns out no. I'm honestly starting to think the game really did hand me a handicap. I've not gotten a single one. Oh my god. I have 6 iridium rainbow trout. No golden tags. The unfortunate thing is I may actually have to go back to the house and sell the fish I've caught. Because I'm running out of inventory space. Oh, there's a tag. God, that took too long. I don't need that. Inventory full. Yeah, right. I mean, it's a quality sprinkler. I can't complain about that. That's useful, at the very least.
You can sell it for money.
Exactly. I mean, it's not like we need any more. I guess I'll continue fishing. Well, actually, I could go chopping around stuff. Get a little extra foraging XP. I'll just chop down some trees around you, take out my anger at not getting golden tags on the forest. I'm sure the population won't mind. All I'm really doing is upsetting the squirrels, that's it.
It's getting late. I'm going to sell my fish and go to bed.
Fair enough. There are fishermen kind of everywhere on the lake right now. Hmm. The way we just crisscrossed each other there.
Giving each other high fives.
Yeah. $17K. That's not bad. I guess day 2 of the fishing derby.
I got like 10 minutes before I have to do the garage. I'm just going to deal with things.
Alright. I mean, yeah. Do you think it'll take you a little while to do that, or?
Mom says she's gonna be here in like 20 to 30 minutes when I got the text, and I'm giving myself 20 minutes because I didn't know how long the fishing derby would take.
Mm-hmm. Academic. Bravo, Dorado. Come on. What's this fish gonna give me? Sunfish. I think we're at that stage of just like the fishing competition is just taking up my mental space.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't know what else. Well, I guess there like is one thing I could talk about, which is like a game that I saw recently that was interesting. It's on Steam at the moment, and it's No Creeps Were Harmed Tower Defense. And it's interesting to me, not because of like the story or anything like that. The story is just kind of silly. Of just like a guy wakes up as a brain in a jar, literally called a Brian in a jar, and is charged with protecting a mining rig from monsters. Has no clue why he's there or anything like that. He just wakes up there like that. And the reason that's interesting is because the game utilizes 3D space a bit more than most tower defense games. So instead of it being like just a flat plane where you have to keep monsters out, instead it's like sometimes the monsters will follow walls, or they will go up or down, and certain areas are curved, so the like range between them is shorter. Certain things are like artillery will actually have to travel up and down, so if something is in the way, the artillery will get stopped. That kind of thing. And it's just like, all right, this is kind of interesting. It's like you could place an artillery cannon on a wall, and it'll fire and arc sideways towards an enemy. And you can do all kinds of little tricks with that kind of stuff. Ooh, more warp totems. I mean, that's useful, actually. What else did you gonna give me? I think I have 3 of these. Omni Geodes. Okay. Ah. I've got the quintessential fishing item. The bucket hat. That thing that every fisherman needs.
Just like every father needs a fedora and a suit and tie, or a shirt and tie, because I clearly am a normal human father with no children. I am fishing in a fountain.
I can't help but feel like You need to start asking me about the milkman when you start talking like that.
That is the impression I'm making.
Oh boy. Oh, I got a bone flute. Apparently we never caught one of this before. Gunther will be happy with that, I think. Yeah, this might be a Dorado. Nope, bike.
Alright, I'm going to wait in the garage for Mom to get home.
Alright, might be another 10 minutes or so.
And yeah. Sorry.
No worries. We'll see when she gets it. When she gets there, you know. Just something you gotta deal with.
My old ass house.
Oops. That's fine. Damn it. Aha. Oh. Useful, actually. And also useful. Kinda. I mean, it'll make Clint happy, let's just be honest with that. Much as I don't want to hand him money. Oh. Actually kind of funny.
Because I'm waiting for Mom in the garage. Here's a character comp that I don't think I can actually use in a game, but I like to think to myself to do. That makes sense?
Yeah.
A character who decides to become the last villain by virtue of making human superheroes obsolete.
So, like, improving society and everything to the point that they wouldn't be needed?
Yes, but since he's technically going against heroes, in the loosest of terms, he classifies himself as a villain.
In this case, it'd be a flip of one My Hero Academia character, actually. Because that character is less... I mean, he's a Yakuza member who was very upset because the Yakuza lifestyle became obsolete when heroes came into the picture. They were too strong and too skilled for the Yakuza to do anything. There was no place for them in society anymore.
Oh yeah, the OCD guy.
Yeah. So he tried to get rid of heroes, which backfired on him as he basically had his hands taken away from him.
Yeah, my idea is more of a case of I don't want heroes around, so make them obsolete by virtue of making the world better.
Mhm. Which is
I basically
doable,
imagine him as like
absolutely.
a DC sort of character, and just like in the whole like occasional super villain team is like, why would I? You're working with the Joker. No one should work with the Joker. Why would you think I want to join your
Uh,
little club? That man has killed
this
more
is
people than the plague.
why are you trying to work with the Joker? Everybody that's worked with the Joker has died mysteriously because he's the Joker.
And sometimes not mysteriously, because he's the Joker. I'm not even sure he knows what he's going to do next.
He doesn't. This is the same man that stole a plane, hopped into it, started flying it, and then tried to activate his Joker gas, and it didn't activate. So he had to pull out the user's manual mid-flight. It was like, silly me, I forgot the safety. That guy.
And I think at one point he became an ambassador of another country. It's like, who the fuck would it? It's the Joker. You don't. He's wearing makeup, yeah, but that grin is not human.
He's also the same guy that lost to the IRS.
I mean, to be fair, so did Al Capone. You don't fuck with the IRS.
Yeah, that was the most hilarious thing of just like the IRS agent comes in and he's just like, all right, we'll listen to you. You owe the IRS this much money. Ah! Falls out of chair.
If I remember correctly, that's because he got like an inheritance and from someone for some reason, and just started spending money wildly and didn't think with the IRS at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And the rest of the money was fake, so literally the Joker got screwed over because he wasn't thinking clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Which on the small list of people who've been over the Joker, a dead man and a civilian who's normally not even considered hero type is top on the top list.
Oh god, so many people have messed with the Joker. I think there was one particular comic where Superman just came in and like the Joker got incredibly upset because Superman just kept solving things faster than Batman. Like he went to Metropolis, I think, tried to mess with Superman, and Superman just walks in like, "Yeah, I've got super speed, enhanced hearing, X-ray vision. I have all these things. I diffused your bombs before you even came up onto the roof to try to activate them. Please leave my city."
DC villains
Really
are wacky,
reluctantly.
in general, like Lord. I can't even say his name without giggling. Lord Deathman. Which sounds the title alone sounds like a 10-year-old trying to sound edgy and cool,
Yeah.
and then like Panda Redhead like covers him beautifully. It boils down to, among other things, he knows all of the Pokemon in their evolved forms, and it's one of the things like, excuse me, that's walking to the wall. A head could turn confusion. He's immortal, which should be the top of the list, but again, it knows all. Like, I'm pretty sure every Pokemon game is static or still has more things to claim he knows.
Yeah. There's a lot of Pokemon game stuff that does that. Basically, just like, yep.
You see, that is a fake mon. That is fan created. You can't trick me like that, Batman. I'm not sure that's dialogue, but that just sounds like something he would say.
It does.
I know that Death Battle is currently like being fueled by Kickstarter, but I'd love to see a Lord Deathman versus Deadpool just to see more people react to the fact that this man exists. This is the thing that exists.
That name really does just scream, "Who hurt you?"
No, he's like an assassin. He killed all the Japanese Justice League members.
Ah,
He's not a powerful foe. He's like super. He's I think dating Rylago's mother? Question mark.
that, that's a
Uh,
dangerous proposition at the best of times.
that's in some cases that skull is not a mask. That is his face.
Again, I mean, he's dating Ra's al Ghul's mother. That's just, you're asking for trouble.
He's immortal.
I
I,
know, but you're still asking for trouble.
and I believe originally he was not immortal. He was just really good at faking being dead, and just moved on to fuck it. He's immortal now. We don't care.
That could be a plot point. Just the man that death forgot. That is absolutely a trope, and I love that concept. Just because it's like you're not immortal due to anything you really did. You're just immortal because death kind of lost your name on the list. Sorry about that.
I don't think that's the case. I think just the writers were like, I think we killed him off. Let's just make him immortal so we can bring him back.
I mean, fair. If they did that, absolutely fair. I just think it would be it's a very interesting kind of trope, essentially, of just death may have forgotten who you are, so now you're basically immortal. It's better when there's like limitations or downsides to it, though.
My personal preferred downside to immortal I've heard from mythology is, oh, you will live forever. You're not eternally young though. It's definitely the case of, oh, that makes sense, or the idea of, yeah, you're immortal. The world isn't. The universe isn't.
It will at one point end, and you may have done an oopsie.
Enjoy being trapped in the vastness of space, going mad, idiot. I know it's putting pressure on you. I don't mean it like that, but I can't wait for when we start Rain of Winter again, just so I can play play the revamped version of Anders because Shifter doesn't exist as a class anymore.
Yeah, I know that you're like genuinely pretty excited about that kind of thing because it's a unique thing, essentially.
I do remember I didn't notice the implications, so I was perfectly fine with it. But I do remember when we're like, we can't do this with Anders. Anders would need to be revamped and to find out exactly what Fair Striker does. Like, wait a minute, there's some problems here.
It's definitely like I think it's supposed to be a druid class mix essentially, and druids very
I
often can't use a lot of armor, so I think the idea was like to give them extra benefits so that they
I
even
think
if
if I
they had
remember
to spend
correctly,
less.
Shifter was another hybrid class. So basically, I was basically borrowing a hybrid class subtype for my brawler.
Yeah, and it's just like it, it works, but I don't think Shifter was done quite right. There's definitely some flaws with it. Um, Not that it can't be good. It's just there's definitely things I could see with it that are just like this should be like this. This probably needs an upgrade. All kinds of stuff like that.
Nope, Shifter's apparently base class, but yeah, it's the druidic shapeshift into an animal, but that's just all you do.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering why we aren't continuing right now. Nem is in the garage, and I'm giving him time.
And because I figured I should, still communicate while I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. Communication is always good.
I was looking back at like old notes that I made, and one of them I made for Reign of Winter. I just find hilarious since it's no longer apt, but it's still hilarious
Hmm.
that we are a Shadow Hearts party.
Oh,
Don't
you
if you,
know what? Something I did just kind of realize I can actually remake that character that was hounding after AJ, and I could do it better because he's the investigator is actually a class now.
and that was a class before.
It was a class before, but like in this case, it's actually got some stuff that makes it kind of
Oh,
scary.
oh, and it's a better class now. They got a buff, you mean?
Yeah, it fits him better.
So what I wrote basically down was I am the because in Shadow Hearts, one of the at least in the first two games, I've never fully played three, just not the characters. You have like two especially because that's usually what I was thinking of. You have the hand-to-hand combat guy that can shape shift, a puppeteer, a woman who gains over attacks from an opera, a dog, and then somehow gets wackier from there. And I think your complete party is a Russian princess Anastasia who uses egg creatures as an attack. A dancer who's kind of a ditz who uses perfumes and tarot cards.
Fair.
A wrestling vampire who gains most of his weapons from random objects he finds lying around. This is in universe and it's frequently commented on. A samurai with the same powers as the first characters, just with different shifting forms.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm gonna say that's it. I could swear there's like a couple more. That might actually be it off the top of my head, but there's also like one of the main villains is Rasputin. Excuse me, like no what?
Go back. Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I get that this is Russia, but why am I fighting you? And meanwhile, our party has me. I was playing Anders, who's pretty much a shown protagonist in it. In essence, with shifter powers. Moon was playing a pirate captain witch, which is pretty much a warlock, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I have to take a look at Witch and see how that looks now.
Except I think it's like ghosts instead of gods.
Something like that. Yeah. Um,
And Chilled was playing a vampire knight.
Dampier. Yeah. Dampier. Like it's a custom class thing. I had to look at the actual roll 20 and see what it was. I think he might be able to do that still now. It's just he would have to do it with like an Eidolon, but the summoner class got a major buff, so it would definitely be doable. Just
So
maybe a slight bit different.
with like an artsy sign, basically like, yeah, this is a starting Shadow Hearts party. We suddenly got more members. There'll probably be a little bit more. I could probably still swing this. And like, I remember also the notes that says if we actually do fight like Rasputin for some capacity, accuse the game of stealing from Shadow Hearts and do not elaborate. I don't have like actual concrete notes. I just have ideas for jokes. I'm a terrible note taker.
Ah, well, you don't always have to be a good note taker.
Yeah, it's one of the many reasons I did not do good in college.
Yeah,
I took note taking classes repeatedly and none of them stuck. This is you have to highlight information. It's like you have to know what the information. Yeah, I know I need to know the information I need to highlight. That doesn't help me.
the issue is a mixture of like understanding the notes that you got to do, and then putting it all together. And it's just like, everything that is presented to you is presented in different ways and at different times. Some stuff is not important to what you need to learn, some stuff is. It's just all over the place.
And then, like, I remember one time I studied for something and was, like, very proud of myself, and then none of it was on the test.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's really annoying. Um,
No, some of it was on the test, some of it was not, but it was just, like, stuff like, oh, this is clearly not going to be important. We barely covered it in class. And then find out, no, that's because we're supposed to study it alone. It's like, that's not helpful. And apparently, I find out that people that are neurodivergent have a high chance of not passing college. Like, I feel validated, but also extremely frustrated.
yeah, I had a conversation with my cousin recently about like the differences in our college experiences, and like we both got very much frustrated of just like all of these different small things that feel like college is not designed to have adapted to kind of this new reality where we've got a lot of people that are capable of learning outside of college at like almost expert and professional level. Like the amount of different things you can learn to do outside of college is pretty high. 3D modeling technically does not require a college degree anymore. You can just kind of learn how to do it and then put yourself out there as an artist. Um, there are YouTube videos that teach you how to do it. There are all these different things that you can do to learn something now. And the at times it can be more effective to learn it that way than college. At times it's maybe not. Um, the issue that college has at the moment is that it is trying to push too much information in too little of a time span, and it's trying to focus on self-study more than on teaching, which causes a lot of issues. It is difficult to get an entire college course, an entire concept into people's brains within basically like a week's worth of time. Um, the amount of time that you spend in college on a particular course is incredibly small. And I think that we need to kind of understand that that is hindering a lot of people. It is absolutely something that needs to possibly be looked at and have the question asked of, is it okay to reduce the cost of colleges when we don't need to push for them to get stuff done immediately? Um, and also, we need to kind of look at what goes into college courses where some college courses for degrees require things that are unrelated to the topic of your degree. Um, like, I don't think I need to understand how to do calculus in order to have an English major, for instance. That
Yeah.
feels a little outside the degree field. It's useful, and if I wanted to take it, absolutely. Like, if I had the time for it and I didn't have other things going on, absolutely. I probably would take some math courses, try to improve on that, as math is definitely helpful. But if I'm forced to do it and it's over a very short period of time, I'm not going to learn math. It's not going to be effective because math is too complicated to try to get done within a month's worth of time. And I say a month's worth of time, but I mean like a couple of classes, like around 5 to 7 a month, depending on how the college handles those particular courses. Still waiting on your mother?
No, my mom.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if my mic was on. No, my mom got home while you were talking.
okay.
I was just bringing in a box.
All right.
I'm gonna let her know I'm still streaming and then get back.
Okay. No rush.
I'm just gonna get Storm's food real quick before she attacks me. She's giving me that look that all cats give you when you haven't fed them on time.
Uh-huh.
The look that promises a
very swift and painful demise.
at the very least, you lose skin on your legs.
Yep.
I'm back, by the way.
Nice. Let me hit the button then. Boop. All right. I guess today we'll work on Ginger Island.
We don't have the battery packs.
Thank you for the star drop. Oh, she's not even at maximum hearts just yet. She's only at 2 out of, or like she's 2 away from the max.
Yeah, in the same way with John Chang.
Oh, I put the bucket hat away, I guess. Yep. You didn't sell the truffle oil, did you?
No.
Okay, good. A certain mayor was asking for it, and
Yeah,
told
no,
me
I
not
tried
to
to
ask
deliver it
questions.
during the trout. Is that still going? Is that still going? By the way,
What, the trout?
the yeah.
No, that ends after 2 days.
I enjoyed it for one day, and that was nice.
Yeah. I need to catch that largemouth bass still, but that can wait.
After I give Linus, the mayor, my brand, I might just do that today. Work on my fishing.
Different stats. Yep. Oh, there's another quest on the job board. Okay, that's not really that complicated. Oh wait, dust sprites. Hold up. Yeah, that's an easy one. That's kill 50 dust sprites.
Okay.
If you want to take care of that one, get your combat up a bit.
Sure. I'm just gonna focus on raising some stats right now.
Yeah, that's yeah. I figured you might want to do that. The other one was just like chop down a bunch of trees and get 1,000 wood. Which, you know, that's doable. It's just I don't feel like doing that.
That was bizarre.
What?
I went to 40 because
That's where they spawn?
that's wrong when they spawn. Yeah, the wintry caves, and it was like, go to the bottom of the mine. Excuse me, I've done that.
Let's see. Where's Lewis at? Where's Marty? Maybe Lewis is inside of Pierre's. Oh dear, there's a line.
Yeah, that's the cutscene I was talking about.
But oh, it's like 5,000 gold. What the hell? Pierre, what are you doing? Should be less greedy. Yeah, I get that, but you're, yeah. Pierre. That's still too much. Oh boy. I always talk to Gus, but I still haven't seen Lewis. It's like he's avoiding me now that I've gotten his truffle oil.
I just waited by his front door until it was opened.
He's in his house. Nope, he's not in his house. Marnie walked past not too long ago, so he's not with her. Might as well grab that. Spawn a Haley around the place. Let's be that. Alright. It's actually nice. I have a warp totem that goes directly to the beach right now. That'll be useful when we get the battery packs and everything.
Yeah.
Just teleport to the beach. Just be like, all right, take me to the island. I'm ready to go. Let's pass you. Where is Haley at? There's a quest for a bronze bar, and I've got it for her. Okay, yeah, that's Demetrius.
People came over to fix the dishwasher today, and Mom was just calling in to check on see if it's actually been fixed. I said they told me it's been fixed.
But you never know.
Yeah. They pumped out a lot of stuff on it, which looks good.
Uh-huh.
But I'm also not a dishwasher expert.
Yeah. I'm not either, so I guess we'll just see. There were a lot of complaints about the location that we had gone to for the family vacation, though. Certain things that just like weren't functioning properly. Dad's got a bunch of holes in his clothes because the dryer there didn't work right. Apparently there was some issues with it. Like it kept putting holes in clothes for some reason.
And you don't want that.
No. I think I figured out why Clint's date goes so wrong.
Why?
He spills a root beer on himself within 10 minutes of the date starting. And then says nothing else the entire date. Oh boy. That is not how a date works.
I think you need like some Queer Eye help for that.
I don't think it would help. I don't think it would help.
It'd be funny to see. I haven't watched Queer Eye, period. All I know is some people on the cooking channel are former members. And just like, hey! Fix this man!
Fix this man. This is the first time I've actually had to ask this question. Where does Haley live?
With Emily.
Okay. Locked. Okay.
They're sisters.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. They don't act remotely or look the same, do they? But they're sisters.
No. Yeah, that's a lot of difference. Okay. I don't know what else to say about that besides okay.
Smile and nod, smile and nod.
Yeah.
You got 17 sprite things so far.
Oh, nice. That's a good amount then, yeah. That's a good start. We only need 50, so it's not like you've got, too many that you gotta kill. Like, just 10 a day is enough. Alright, right, then we might finish it within 3 days.
I'm gonna double back.
Are you gonna go through it again?
No, it's a 12.
Oh, you're gonna like head back to the ladder and then get out. I see.
Yeah.
Makes
23.
sense.
I found 2 on the way back.
They were just sitting there like, oh, he's gone. He's killed all of us. What do we do? And you just come around the corner with a glint in your eyes.
Sprightlings.
I mean, I feel like in character you'd probably be very unwilling to do this. Not because they're dust sprites, but because you'd be doing it for Clint.
If I remember correctly, I became friends with Clint before you did, so it's more a case of fine.
I know, but it is still Clint.
True, it is still Clint.
I just had to toss some stuff away. I don't know why I've been holding on to like a golden mayonnaise this entire time. I feel like that's not something I need.
Luau.
Yeah, but isn't the luau already done?
We didn't get a chance to do it because we got stuck in a cutscene.
Oh, which one was that? Oh, it was the yeah, that's right. The the community center opened and we triggered a cutscene. I forgot about that. That was so silly of us.
In case of silly, it's a case of bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, send me a mini shipping bin.
Low 7 combat.
Mm-hmm.
I
How's
just
that working?
I got rings that I'm not gonna use probably.
What rings are they?
I didn't recognize the first one. And also the thorn ring. Which I believe means that if I get attacked, I can do damage back.
That might be. One of the rings that you can make, I'm not sure when, is the Iridium Band, which combines all of the rings, basically. So I don't know if you've gotten that yet or not.
I am not. I'm killing time real quick before I break the geodes I got and then go back to the mines.
I just gotta hand over a copper bar to Haley. What? Oh, cutscene.
I got a mystery hat from one of the mystery boxes.
A mystery hat?
Yeah, the top hat.
I see.
I found the secret in the dark tunnel. You're not. You be quicker than the uptake, Mr. Kiyu.
What?
I got a message that says, "Have you seen my secret in the dark tunnel?" And I'm just pointing out, I've already done that.
Oh, you know why? It's because your combat level was so low.
Now it's a secret now.
Oh.
It's talking about the thing that could let you go in this casino. I just point out, I've already done this.
Those. Just realized I've kind of left the farm without doing any kind of watering, so I'm taking care of that now.
I got some new ideas to keep on, I assume, for mining.
Yeah, hopefully you reach level 10 in that soon. Would help you out a lot, I think. Ooh, gotta take care of the animals too. Oh boy. So many things I gotta work on. Oh, we actually haven't delivered the wine yet to the bundle.
We have some wine?
I thought you might have already put it in there. I wasn't checking, so we might. Oh my god. Help. Help. I didn't know that we had 2 pigs.
Yeah, one of them gave birth, even though, you know, there's no other pigs.
Yeah, just I guess the Virgin Mary on the farm, essentially.
Flash, we don't want to think about it.
Yep. Let's kind of leave that be, I guess.
You know the most popular triple that, which is like from Pokemon. I heard a fan theory that I consider now canon.
What's that?
Oh, the old man knows exactly how the egg appears. He just doesn't want to explain the birds of beats to a 10-year-old.
Yeah, you are pretty young in those series.
If you know the birds of the beads, he just looks soldering. If you don't know the birds of the beads, it's very awkward. So he's just like, no, I don't know how it got there.
Especially when you put a Pokemon in with a Ditto. Then he really does not want to explain how it got there.
I don't know how your Magnemite had an egg. They don't normally. It just appeared from the store. The Delibird delivered it. Ask your mother if you want more explicit details because I'm not giving them.
I'm not giving them either. We're just gonna let that one slide. Okay, took care of the farm work, took care of the daily quest. Now I should check the basement for the wine. Just before I forget. You just need 13 more cave dust sprites there, jeez.
I've been fairly lucky.
Yeah. I should have let you use some monster musk. Okay, no, nothing silver just yet. Which is unfortunate. Oh well. Guess I'll just go chop down some more trees in the hidden area. Get some more foraging XP and hopefully hit level 10. Hopefully. Actually, I think some of these mushrooms over here count as forage XP too.
I got a pirate head, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't look piratey, but whatever.
It's the thought that counts, right?
The count that thought thinks, dang it.
Did your brain just like short circuit there for a second or two?
I'm quoting a meme. A comic.
Ah, yeah.
Literally, someone gave me a gift from a vampire. She's like, count that count. The count that thought thinks, dang it.
I still remember the one joke that I loved, which was adventuring party manages to sneak into a vampire ball. One of the vampires sneezes. Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to tabaxi. Tabaxi paladin. Bless you. Everybody pauses. The vampire's nose falls off. Like, melts off. DM, roll for initiative. Just like, yep, that's about right. Paladin blew the cover as usual.
And you were fine. You mostly have acrobatics check problems.
Yeah, I did have some issues with that. I mean, mostly it's just like, I'm wearing heavy armor, usually as a paladin, so it's kind of hard to just jump around the place and such. Now, though, it's a lot easier. It is a lot easier in 2E to be a paladin and keep up with the party on stealth and athletics and other things like that. You're not as limited. You just need the right amount of strength, and then you can just wear heavy armor without the penalty.
So funny.
Yeah. It is still funny. It's something that, like, I think perception of armor kind of changed somewhat recently about how armor kind of works on the body and how a lot of old medieval armor was more flexible than we think it is. Like, there's videos out there of people in basically plate mail just running around the place and showing off how light and durable the armor actually is, so long as you've got the physique to wear it. I think the most hilarious one is the image of a bunch of guys wearing Dark Souls-like armor in a gym, just like lifting weights and doing all these complex exercises in full armor, and it's just like, well, there went that whole armor weighs a lot problem, huh?
I'm getting a lot of gems.
Hmm. Yeah,
Peek
that
around
usually
and then we
happens
use
in
like a
there.
warp tone and get back.
Fair enough. I will probably hop into the bed and then just use the restroom really quick while you teleport back.
I don't need to teleport. I thought there would be more sprite links, but there is not.
Oh, no sprite links.
I think I've scared them all.
Nothing left to murder.
Not for today. I just have 13 more to go. How many of my kills to
Probably
the
like
serial killer?
they're probably like hidden somewhere and are just like holding a vote on which 13 people to send out to die. Just like we need to get him to stop killing us. He just needs a few more, and then he's done. So just a couple of you guys just go out there and get
There's
killed,
only
please.
14 of us left here, Bob!
All right, then we handle this by drawing the short straw.
Everyone just votes Bob because he's an idiot.
Here, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
I'll go back.
But okay, so I just leveled up to like to Forge 9. So let me see. What do I need to get Forge 10? Hmm. You know, I'm not actually sure how much XP I need to reach level 10. Apparently, people did not put that in. They did not show like what the XP amount is.
I think it's just you do it until it works.
Yeah, it's just they know exactly how much XP you get from certain things, but I don't know. It's like oh, here we go. Jeez. Okay. So I need 5,000 experience points to reach level 10. 5,000. I get about 100 or so each day from removing the large stumps in the mystical forest. So I'm just going to have to keep doing that for a bit. That's a little brutal, actually. But it is level 10. Oh, we have silver stuff in the basement. How do I get the thing out of it? Nem?
Sorry, what?
We have silver wine in the basement.
Oh, use your pickaxe.
Okay. We just break the barrel.
Yeah, and then you just place it back down.
Okay. Let me try it. Oh, it does not break the barrel. Strawberry wine, which I think is still fine.
I think it's just
silver.
It's just silver and wine.
Yep, I'll go deliver that then. I like how you just ran by with the wine over your head, like, I've got more. We'll see if it works. I don't need to go up here. I need to go down, actually. What am I doing?
It should, because even if you put grapes, just get grape wine.
Oh, yeah. It just says wine, so that's probably the case. Excuse me, this little buddy. Here is your wine. Yep, that counted as wine. So now we just need void salmon, that's gold, or ancient fruits. We have one ancient fruit so far, I think, and that's in your house right now. Might as well check the greenhouse again, see if any more grew. Alright, nothing grew in the greenhouse just yet, unfortunately. Alright. Oh, those were strawberries in there. I can pick those. Oh. That pig found none of his truffle. Alright, now off to the hidden forest, chop down some trees, and see about getting this foraging level up. Oh my gosh. I guess it would be like, let me see here. So yeah, it's 25 per large stump or large log. And then 7 for each foraged item picked up from the ground. 12 for chopping down a tree. And Well, 13 total, because you chop down the tree, you get 12 from that. Then 1 XP is given for chopping down the tree stump. Spring onions, give 3. 2 XP for items grown from wild seeds. Also 3 farming XP. So that's about 7 XP for that. Okay. It's doable, it's just going to take a long time. Might not be such a bad thing to grab all of our mahogany stuff and then set up a bunch of trees. Just chop those down once they're all grown and then just get a bunch of XP for that. We just need to put them all in one place, like in a line almost, and then just chop. Well, no, tree seeds need a bit of space to grow, don't they?
Yeah.
So like every 2 or 3 blocks, probably.
I think it lets you know if you can't grow a tree somewhere.
Oh, fair enough. Just doing the usual chopping of the trees over in the lake at the moment. They grow back really quick. Or maybe it's less that they grow back really quick, more just that there's a lot of them. Which is probably the case. I think trees work. Okay. Let's see about planting these. Can plant them over here. Actually works out. Oh, hey, that's good. 6,000 gold. Okay. Planted a bunch of pine cones. Let's see how they do.
Right, I'm going fishing.
Just gonna take care of that, I guess.
Yes.
Gus asked for a frozen tear, so I will go and hand that over to him and get another ticket. That means I'll have 2 tickets to work with. I'm sure Lewis will be happy about that. Hello, Gus. Okay, Mayor Lewis had an emerald in his trash can. Good to know.
Something money laundering joke.
This is the real reason that he's always the mayor. Nobody can outbid him. Every time that somebody tries, they just mysteriously disappear off to another city with a bunch of emeralds in hand. It's almost like he bribes people.
It's almost like the no one ever wants to vote against him for mayor. For a reason.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with nobody else wanting to take the job.
I mean, that might also be the case.
He was, like, just recently saying, like, repeatedly, I think we talked about it, how he's the only person that ever runs for mayor.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's a little suspicious. But given the amount of time you've been doing it for, maybe it's less suspicious, more just sad.
Are you alone? Is that why you won't marry Marty?
I think it's, like, also just that he's spending all of his time as a mayor. He doesn't have any other job skills at this point in time. Which, I mean, that's also very sad. I don't know how you'd ever fix that, but I'm sure there's some way. I swear, Clint, you just concerned me. Why do you have cherry bombs in your back room?
I got egg parmesan.
I got cherry bombs. You know, actually, that makes more sense for him. He does go into the mines himself. That they are a demolition tool, technically. So I guess it's not, like, too terrible that he's got it, but it's also a little concerning.
A little? What the hell?
Yeah. I guess it's more concerning that he's handing out cherry bombs for doing his task. You know?
I don't have a license for this.
You in particular would have a license for it, Mr. Radioactive Bars.
Just because I work for the government in some capacity doesn't mean that I have.
I want you to think about what you're saying very carefully right now.
I'm thinking about what I'm saying. I'm just, making it sound worse for humor's sake.
Just because I have a government just because I work for the government and sell them radioactive bars does not mean that I have a license to sell radioactive bars.
That doesn't mean I have a license to handle explosives.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not affected by radiation, so I also.
At the same time, though, I feel like the whole thing of just like, just because I work with radioactive bars does not mean I have a license to work with radioactive bars. Or a license to sell them to the government, even though I do that anyways.
I legally cannot say I do this.
No. No, I've done it. Son of a... Where am I? Okay, I'm there. There we go. Hit that pathway. There's like trees that block your way.
I got a shrimp cocktail. I don't know what to do with this.
Eat it.
It doesn't look like it's edible. It just looks like it's there.
Oh, what? Like a literal shrimp tail thing?
I got it out of a mystery box. Nope, it is food. Apparently.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. It's a shrimp cocktail. Oh man, the wizard's at 6 hearts for me. Nice.
May fish in luck. I'm not gonna get it right away.
Ah, you're gonna use it when you go down to fish again?
I'm gonna use it when I'm lower in energy.
Okay. Yeah, hello, Jasmine. There's a part of me that feels a little bad that some of the characters are not as well, like, fleshed out as others in this game.
Yeah.
I understand why, like, there's always a limit on what you can do, but there's always things that are just like, I wish this had more. Oh, 5 radium bars. Well, don't mind if I do. And then another house plant. Thank you for that, I guess.
I just put it here with my other house plants. You just also put it in the graveyard.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's another house plant over here. Let me just, I'll just place this one down.
Someone must live here, clearly.
Uh-huh. Somebody's taking care of this grave, clearly.
Next time you visit a loved one that's dead, don't give them flowers. Give them a houseplant to take care of.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
I don't always get you, but when I do get you, it's hilarious. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's good.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. It's just the, like, don't give the dead flowers. Give them a houseplant. Give them a housewarming gift.
I mean, what
I'm
is the
sure
what is a tomb but a home for the dead people?
Fair point, fair point. Oh, do you have, you don't have the ring yet, do you? The iridium band.
I do not.
Let me see, because I got those 5 iridium bars. Can I make it is the question. No, we need more solar essence and void essence. Those 2 things in particular. Should we go? Is there any there in any of these chests? I don't think so.
Here's a random thought. You want to know what I hope is in the remastered Dead Rising?
What's that?
There's something I noticed when I was streaming Dead Rising, first Dead Rising for myself. Um, the music is tied to the cutscene sound.
Uh-huh.
If you turn that down to like avoid copyright, you also mute the cutscene.
Oh, yeah, I hope that they change that out. That would be incredibly annoying. Solar Essence. Oh, metalheads. Sorry.
Also, one of my favorite dumb facts about Dead Rising is the reason why Frank runs funny is originally he would have hurt his ankle when he jumped out of the helicopter the first time, and that was going to be a plot point that they just cut out. They just didn't change the running animation, and he's just going 3 days with a hurt ankle and still manages to keep going.
Yeah. Not only that, like he's saving lives and fighting people with a hurt ankle. Like that kind of makes him more of a badass.
He's also I recently realized this. We're not counting Dead Rising 4 in this because no one counts Dead Rising 4. He's the only character whose entire story ends badly.
Yeah. You talking about
Like, he saves people, but also he's the only one who doesn't have a good ending.
Because like the people that he cares about either die or other things like that.
He gets infected.
He gets infected.
He gets
No,
infected.
he gets infected before. I remember that.
Infected. Later reveals that he's not able to bring the truth about the government because the government shuts him down. Everyone he knows is dead. Everyone he's encountered with has died in some fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember, but I think they did release DLC or something like that for 4 at one point.
They did release 4 because of Zombie. I played it. I got a bad ending and assumed it was the canonical bad ending, and then I stopped playing it.
Yeah. There was... I need to look it up. Because I think there was supposed to be something that happens after that. It's just that, like, playing 4 and continuing into 4 is just such a hassle. Because there's nothing that fun to do in it, unfortunately.
Pretty much once you, like, there's collectibles, but once you do the collectibles, there's not really much to keep you going. I mean, even, like, the Dead Rising Psycho Maniacs now, they didn't have, like, music until later on, so I would just play my own music, and that gave, a smidgen of replay value.
Mm-hmm. It's just like part of the whole thing with Dead Rising and its ability to be replayed and everything is going for perks, going for more levels, bringing in like some crazy weaponry and having fun with that kind of thing. But you don't really get that with 4.
And also doing like just simple challenge runs, and you don't get that with 4. All the health restores the same, so you can't like do a run where you just survive on snacks.
Yeah. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. It's the kind of thing that makes me wonder, like, what the full plan originally was, and what.
Well, there was like mentions of some cut content that actually sounded interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, apparently at one point there was going to be more use of the camera functions because there was a side quest of hunting down a serial killer. It's like, oh, that would be interesting. Someone who's capitalizing on the zombie apocalypse, do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like, if they're going to do that, getting rid of the timer function makes sense there, right? Like, you'd have to spend a lot more time looking over crime scenes. So having there not be a timer would absolutely help out with that and make you feel less like you're panicking every single time.
I think the entire story was also because of a rush job, which it feels like it if it's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
They're just rehashing the first game with different a different coat of paint,
Aspects,
and the
yeah.
coat of paint's still sort of the same and kind of grody.
Yeah. I mean, I will say the idea of like trying to create zombies that they can use to perform basic tasks, absolutely, that sounds like a decent like plot point kind of thing. Like the whole thing of like using zombies for farming and other stuff like that. Sure, I am. I could get behind that possibly. It's like it's a decent thing. It's just the way they're going about it is bad. Um, or like there's a lot of ways you could probably do that. Like if the military was like, we didn't mean to release these zombies, we were working on trying to utilize their enhanced stamina and other things to do some farm work when a bunch of zombies got out and started infecting people. And the military is just there to try to clean it up, but they don't have the proper like jurisdiction or anything like that to do it. Or like, you know what? I have a good way to do it. As I'm thinking about this, I know a good way to do it. Have it be that the military is training zombies in secret to perform basic tasks like farm work and such. Have it be that the zombies escaped. Have it be that the military, the reason that they aren't able to contain it properly is that they don't know how many zombies escaped and they don't know where they all went. Have it be that there's no time limit thing, but instead there are different locations that Frank can go to after he finds out about this to help the military capture the zombies and prevent further outbreaks. Have it be that there's like prime zombies that he has to go hunting for.
And you know what? As much as I hate any zombie flick where the government is on the good side, because it's usually like a no-no with a lot of zombie movies, I would like that way better than Vic causing the outbreak and then ditching Frank.
It would also make some sense because in 3, the military loses the person that is working with the people making zombies. So, like, just have it straight up be that you are trying to work with this person that just stepped in and is like, here's all these things with zombies that the military was doing. I'm trying to contain it, but it's just not working.
And if Vic has to be there for some reason, make her the second playable character.
Yeah. No, like, you know what it is? The entire reason they go to Frank, she cuts a deal with Frank. I will let you reveal what the government is doing with these zombies so long as you help me contain them because you have expertise on this. Like that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and also
Like,
like his personality wasn't the greatest, but if they sort of swing it as it's just a case of trying to deal with like trauma instead of like imply it like at the beginning when you first start the game, and then I think it only comes up occasionally in a couple other areas. Like, yeah, I know Frank's is dealing with a lot of trauma. This is why he's like this. That would be great.
you know what else as well? Um, we can bring in the same character from Dead Rising 2. Like, have it be Frank working with forgot his name.
Chuck, Rebecca,
No, no, the infected girl's father
that's
from
Chuck.
Dead Rising. Chuck, yeah, Chuck, that's it. Yeah, like have it be that you're working with Chuck and have him be player 2 because they're getting like everybody in that has like experience with this stuff to try and help mitigate the amount of zombies that are out there because they're just like we don't have the manpower or the experience in the military to deal with this. The
They
military
don't.
is like got checkpoints and everything set up in different areas. They're just like, we'll hold them here. You guys go in. You help people that are trapped. You help people that are still stuck out there, and you search for this prime zombie. You can even have it be like a game with like more than two people. You could set up to have four people, and then you just like pull all of the different characters from different Dead Risings. So you get like up to four people because there was a four-player mode in that game, right?
Yeah, it was like an arena mode or something.
Yeah. So you just do that, but you have all four of the character. Like you get Chuck, you get Frank, um, you get Danny, you get Dick.
Nick, what the fuck is
Yeah,
Danny?
Nick and Dick. Sorry.
Personally, I kind of wish we had a instead of just all guys. I kind of wish we would have Dick instead of Dick or Nick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think Nick should just not be involved in this right now. It's implied that this is a older strain, and
Yeah,
Nick's only immune to the newer strain, and he's had a hard time already.
that's true. That's true. Uh, you know what it could be? It could be that they like called Nick in as a like transport guy. So like his whole thing is less I'm going to go in and fight the zombies and more just like you call him up and he sets up like areas for you to take the survivors to extract them because he has experience with that. And also he has experience with making custom vehicles.
You know what? Yeah, that is a lot better. I also like to think with this scenario we're doing, um, psychopaths were still one of my favorite things. So perhaps they're still like it's still the town of Willamette mostly, and I like that idea because I think that'd have been
Mhm.
like a dream for most players in the first game. So it's still Willamette primarily, and there's still maniacs who are basically. I like the gang maniac idea. I'll be perfect. I'll be frank.
Yeah. Um, so like I think the thing that you could theoretically do with that kind of concept is you have a mixture of different maniacs, some of which are gangsters that are in these like infected areas and taking advantage of it. And then you've also got the standard maniacs are just like singular guys that went crazy and are hunting people and stuff like that. But then you could also include these members of the research staff that were experimenting on zombies who let them out because they were afraid the military would get on them for it and really want to like basically keep you from getting the prime zombie because if the prime zombie is taken out, they lose their whole infection in that area, their ability to infect more in other areas. And you can basically use the evidence against them. Like they want to keep everything under wraps, but you taking out the prime zombie and doing this deal with the government puts them at risk. So it's like you've got kind of a half maniac kind of thing where they're not really like a full maniac, but they're just trying to save their own skin.
Hey, I can see that.
Because there were a couple of enemies, I think, in one, from what I remember, that were less maniacs, more just like uh, part of the group that released the zombies.
That was Carlito and is Carlito technically,
Yeah.
and also Isabella. At least save the
Mhm.
skin types.
Yeah, but they were behind it and wanted it to spread, so you could do a mixture. Because, like, with three, it showed that some of the people that originally created the infection were working with them to create more.
That was Isabella.
Yeah, right? Like,
Okay.
she wanted to save her family's name and everything, so she created another infection. So So you could still like get people that were part of the original group that were just like, wanted to make a statement and saw the general's fall as their opportunity to create chaos, basically.
I made 10 lightning posts and put them in one place. We should get more batteries,
I
probably.
saw that. I saw that. You went a little crazy on that.
I don't know if it's like you'll get batteries during thunderstorms or
Basically, you don't know when it'll happen, so you're just like putting as much down as you can to get ready
yes.
for it. Yeah, I get it. I understand your plan. I agree with it. I just find it funny. But no, like this is something I really like doing. I would love to learn how to actually make a game and just like create one of these concepts and just see how well it does. Because like we have a lot of fun talking about this. We
Yeah, I
talk about
do.
how like it would be good and everything. And I'd love to make a game that would do kind of justice to this. At the same time, if it's some Dead Rising style, I feel like it would have to be kind of 3D, and I know that's a little bit more complicated than some of the smaller 2D kind of games. But I do genuinely want something like this to happen because it would be incredibly fun.
All I can think of is just if you're with the four party group, there's just one person commenting. Didn't you notice that all you guys didn't have like a K in the last part of your name? What's up with that?
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
This subtle, this like very subtle like lampshade handing the some of the weirdness of the game tropes.
Yeah. Honestly, if we ever did figure out, if I ever like got into the position where I could fully make a game just on my own and just kind of learn how to do that, which at some point maybe might want to do that. Um, I would absolutely get like you and some other people I know to help voice act with that because I think that'd be really fun.
I'll be 100% down. The only time I think I wouldn't be down if I'm either sick or I'm for some reason not in contact with you.
Uh huh. Well, I can't interact with my child. This thing is wrong. Looks like we're gonna get about 6 batteries, possibly. You can kind of tell because they're vibrating.
Just sound a ship cocktail if you want one.
I'm good. I don't do much fishing at the moment. Mostly because it's like I got other things I kind of got to do around the farm and everything still. We created the greenhouse to make it easier to get certain plants, but that has actually created more work for us, ironically. I'm going to need to consider making iridium sprinklers in there. Though I might need to chop down some of the plants in order to get them properly set up. Well, no, I could go off that one like screenshot of proper iridium placement in there. And I don't think I'll need to chop down too much. I just need to pick some of the plants that have already been planted. Like I look at what kind of works and doesn't work in games, and what people talk about with video games, and kind of get really focused on. And one thing I definitely notice is um, like I play a good bit of Endless Zero right now, and the thing I notice with that one is how simplistic the controls are, because it's basically like you're porting something from the cell phone to the PC, and you're upgrading the graphics for it, and the controls are just space to change characters, right click to dodge, left click to attack, E for your skill, Q for your ultimate. That's it. Those are the only skills you need. Those are the only buttons you need. Um, there's no like multiple skills for each character. There's no um, parry mechanics, so to speak, for one character or another. Some of them have abilities that let them be invincible during an attack and stuff like that. But the thing that I noticed when playing it is just how fun the combat is despite there not being that many buttons. And it's not even like Street Fighter style of like, I gotta learn all these different inputs. It's just these buttons and nothing else really. But the way that they utilize certain mechanics is interesting. So like the character that we all agree is you basically, if you were a robot, Billy. His whole thing is just that you hold down the left mouse button and he continually shoots. But if you're going to use him and you're going to use him well, you keep holding down the left mouse button, and every so often you tap right, left, back, forward. You try to get closer to the target because the further away he is, the less damage he does, which makes sense for somebody using revolvers. And every time that you tap left, right, forward, back, any of those buttons, he performs a dodge move and continues shooting. And the dodge move does a lot of damage. So you want to kind of like have it be that he's doing this bullet ballet in the middle of a combat where it's like he holds down the button, he's barraging with both revolvers, then he dodges to the side, dodges left, dodges right. If you notice somebody's about to prepare an attack, you hold off on dodging, then you use the tap to trigger a perfect dodge with the attack, doing extra damage. And it's like, it's such a small, like, thing in the game of how it handles simply attacking, but it makes the combat feel more interactive. It makes it feel like you're doing more with Billy than just like sitting there firing. And there's a lot of characters that have that kind of special ability where it's like you hold a button in a certain way or you do a certain thing and it triggers something with their attacks. Hey, bookseller! Free XP! Kinda.
I'm scrolling through shorts the sound off because it's a quick thing to just. We got 8. At least from down here.
8 what?
9.
Okay, I see. You ran past holding the thing you had. Just like, alright, I'm screwing around. Yep, we got a bunch of them. Yep. Just confusing me. I'm just like, what is he talking about? They just run past with batteries in your hands like, I can't hold all these batteries.
Anyways, there's a what I'm looking at is like someone like saying, "In the whole you're autistic." I think it's from a relationship. Take this test, prove you're not autistic. First question is first like complaining about the questions. Like, no, yeah, I get it, man. You need to find someone who won't judge you for being autistic. B, you have autism.
Yeah, just like, if you complained about this, you're definitely autistic.
really playing about the ordering of the questions of
Yeah.
you prefer.
Oh, the ordering of them. Oh
Like
god.
the first question's like you prefer working alone or with a team. It's like, well, it depends on the situation, now doesn't it? Gives all these detailed things like, yep, no, yep. But I basically go like, what do I feel like at this point in time? There, it could be vague. It'll be vague about my answering.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that is a really easy way to just be like, yeah, you're probably autistic if you needed clarification on this. A lot of people don't actually focus on that. They just kind of like go with a imagined scenario. Letting the animals out. I feel like we're supposed to be getting milk from some of the animals. Are we not doing that? Or does that just like appear in the barn?
What was the question?
Well, it's just like I'm looking at the animals. I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to be milking the cow and the goat, but I'm not
Oh
doing
yeah,
that.
the bucket's in the barn. I just haven't been doing that
Okay.
because it's like, oh, I got a radium truffle. I don't need to get any.
Nope, that's fair. That's very fair. All right, get a bunch of onion rice. Might as well take care of that. Advance off to the hidden forest again. Shoot. Oh, hello. So we have been streaming for 4 hours. Not sure how much longer you want to go for.
Probably this will be the last day because I'm also getting hungry.
Sounds good. It's probably close to dinner time for me as well. Now, Wednesday, I'm going to be doing more of the Graveyard Keeper and Floundering. Because, you know. Oh. That was the game that really taught me that you do not know your left from your right.
What?
Graveyard Keeper.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I try my best, but I don't know how. But I've somehow mixed up how I learned it.
like you're telling me go left to the pyre thing, and I'm standing to its left already, and I'm just like, what do you mean to the left? Where do I go? If like figuring out my left from my right is ever a life or death situations, I'm no offense, but I'm not asking you for
Oh,
instructions.
that's fair, man. If you're asking me, I would assume you're replaced by a clone or something that doesn't know who I am.
At that point, you just shoot me anyways, because I would know better.
That would be our code in case of. That would be the code in case of like a clone situation. You just ask me for the left or the. You ask me for the left or the right, and when he gets it correctly, he gets shot.
I like a Gus, like, I just got Elliot's cutscene, and he just like shouts at Gus, "Bartender, 2 of your finest ales," and Gus is just like, "What's happening?"
Oh, this shit again.
To our friendship, yeah. And down he goes. Apparently, Elliot's a lightweight.
Makes sense. He's all rich boy and no class.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to him, I don't drink that much either, but that's just because I don't like alcohol.
Hello, human child. Would you like uppies?
Nem, you cannot steal the small child.
I have given the child uppies.
Nem,
It's fine.
what
They
are you
were up in
doing?
the air and I caught them. Your child is fine.
I think I figured out the reason we gotta cut the stream here. Gonna have to murder
No,
Nem.
I'm not. Jokes aside, that's literally. I was like, "Oh, Vern's up. I'll just say hello." And then my character just tossed the baby in the air, catches it, it's like, "I like this." Okay, you are gonna become an adventurer, aren't you, child?
Yeah. I don't think I can control that. Well, you know, I went adventuring when I was not his age, but when I was old, at least.
Back in my day, the first time I was thrown through the air, I was a child, and people think it's like old man rambling, but no, my uncle was a robot, an automaton.
He threw me up in the air and caught me repeatedly. Dad was not happy about this.
So mom told me like an adorable story about something that happened when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Santa Barbara, and it's long enough ago that I was like, we were in, my first reaction was, we were in Santa Barbara?
Yeah,
I was like
that's an
3.
accurate
And it
reaction.
was raining it was raining as bad as it does and they can get here in Florida, and apparently went to a seafood restaurant. And I guess because, like, mom is the same thing, because I was actually eating sushi and eating miso soup instead of complaining about it, the people that work at the restaurant were, like, coming over and, like, watching this kid eating sushi. This 3-year-old blonde-haired kid eating California roll sushi and drinking miso soup. And I guess because of that, to this day, one of my favorite Asian appetizers has always been miso soup.
No, I love it too. It's honestly one of the like easiest to kind of drink and just enjoy. Good miso soup is just fantastic. Like when you could taste the miso in particular, it's really good. Um, the place nearby my house, like we always get it with tofu, nori, and I think like scallions or something like that chopped up inside. And it's really good. And anytime I have miso soup, my thought always goes back to that particular type of miso soup because it's just like, I don't know if it's something that they do with the broth or whatever, but it's really good. It's hard to beat it. All right, almost time to run back to the house and end the stream. Are you just fishing at the moment?
Yeah.
Still haven't leveled that up?
I'm not at max, no.
Oh, nice. Meanwhile, I am going around chopping down every tree I find.
We've reversed the where we started at.
Yeah, you spent so long chopping down trees. Now I'm running around like I need the XP. Trees fear me. They thought they were done with this, but no.
No, it's the
Apparently
other
they were
one.
not. Now the other one has come to continue the tradition. Oh man, I still have not leveled up. I'm probably about halfway, I want to say. But I have no way of telling because there's no XP bar. So, for all I know, I'm halfway.
It's turn 8, get on that. And a visible XP bar we can see.
It would be really useful.
What are you laughing at?
Because I'm going to send it to you. One of my streamers just posted like this to show that they had just woken up.
Your streamers do have.
Like, just just that. No context, nothing else given, just that post.
I mean, I've done that in the pool back when I had a pool, and it's relaxing up to the point where you realize your head's underneath water.
For those that can't see it, it's just like it's
It's a
I think
man.
from some anime where a guy is just like floating in the water on his stomach with
This
his
is not how
head
you do a
underneath.
dead man's float, sir.
It's like he literally looks unconscious in the water, and it's just like, yep, I feel that. Oh god, that is a little too funny. Oh boy. Okay, let me hit the button. There we go.
Right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Hollow Knight, and on Thursday
Oh,
for more Kathy Rain.
no, that's funny. Tonight, actually, in the game, like I guess when we come back, it'll be the Moon Jelly Night.
Oh.
Yep. But this Wednesday I'll be playing more Graveyard Keeper, and then on Friday I'll be playing more Kingdom Hearts. I've done some grinding in my spare time. I still need to do more of it because I definitely am not at the right level to continue just yet, but I'm getting close. Oh, God. Just that rising XP cost in every fantasy game, just every time, just it's such a barrier. Ah, well. But yeah,
I'll see
that'll
you
do it for
then.
this time. We'll see you guys next time. So long.
See you.